Hello, YouTube. I have gone back and forth as to whether or not I was going to document this journey, but I have decided to just go with it and see what happens. I recently had VSG, and I just wanted to start documenting my journey with you guys. I have been a part of the community. I am a member on a lot of the Facebook groups, and I also watch a lot of the other people who have journeyed their process via YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram. And I just decided that I wanted someone like myself to, show you what I'm going through, let you have all of the emotions that I go through, all the different trials or temptations or the hard days, the good days that I have. But I'll get started with my stats. My highest weight was 330 pounds. That was when I was in college, going through a lot, away from my family, going through a lot of different things. I did lose some weight before I had surgery, and my pre-op diet weight was 279 pounds, and my surgery date was 260 pounds. Right now, I am 220 pounds. I was sleeved on August 31st, 2016. I have lost, since surgery, about 40 pounds. I could definitely have lost more if I would have stayed consistent in the gym, but just life got in the way. But I do plan on going back. The thing that made me want to have VSG is because I had a physical in 2015, and my doctor told me that I was pre-diabetic, and that literally scared me. Like, I've tried weight loss things before. I've did Jenny Craig, I've did Weight Watchers, I've done the gym, but nothing seemed to stick, and I felt like I needed the additional help. And I wasn't really willing, to risk having the health problems that I've seen on both sides of my family. Like, diabetes runs high in both sides of my family, on my mother and my father's side. Also, high blood pressure, heart attack, different cancers. And right now, I'm young. I don't have any children, but I want to be healthy when I have them. So I made the decision to have VSG after my physical appointment. My doctor did write me a letter of medical necessity, and she did tell me, I could write you a diet, but I honestly think you'll be back here in a few years trying to make the same decision. So we're going to bypass that, and we're going to get you taken care of, because you're usually healthy and you take care of yourself. The only issue that we have is the pre-diabetes that we just discovered and your weight. So I think you'll be able to do it. Go ahead and start making changes, because the surgery does not, let me repeat, the surgery does not fix any cravings. It does not fix any bad behaviors. It does not do any of that. All of that has to be a lifestyle change, and you have to make up in your mind that you want to be healthy and turn down the cakes, turn down the fried food, turn down the carbs, because once you have surgery, those temptations are still going to be there. Those cakes are still going to be in the store. You have to make the decision that you want to be healthy and make a healthier option or a selection for yourself. Now, I did have surgery. I did have kind of a mixed review whenever I told people about the surgery that I was having. I had people support me. My mom had gastric bypass over 10 years ago, so she understood what I was going through, and she understood, why I wanted to have it. My dad, on the other hand, was like, baby girl, you are beautiful. You are my child. You don't need to do anything. You are perfect the way you are, and I don't want you to have it. I had other family members who were concerned about the risk and the complications involved with the surgery, because I did have a cousin who also had gastric a few years back, and she didn't have a smooth surgery like my mom. So I had mixed reviews, but ultimately the choice was mine. I was doing this for me. I wasn't doing this for anyone else. So I decided to go along with it. I decided to make the necessary changes and start the process. During the process, I wanted to go to an amusement park and have fun. And this was kind of like the nail in the coffin for me. I went to go ride an amusement ride, and I could not fit. Like, they literally had to stop the ride and let me get off because I could not fit. The attendant could not put the seatbelt over me so that I could ride the ride safely. And I literally left the park in tears. I called my friends, the ones that were going to meet me there, and I called my cousin, and I was just like, you know what? I can't do this. I hope you guys have fun, but I'm going to go home. And I came home and I called a guy that I was dating, and I was like, I just need you to come over for a minute because I just had the most embarrassing thing happen to me. I feel like crap, and I need you to be my backbone like you already are. So he came over and he talked to me, and he was like, you know what? I really don't agree with the surgery. It's your decision. I want you to be happy. I'll support you in whatever. So he made me feel better, and he let me know that, he would be there regardless. We would start walking together. We would start working out together. Instead of always going out to eat, we would do something different. And that really helped me because I was like, okay, cool. I do have people in my corner who literally just want me to be happy. So that helped a lot. The thing that I did not realize when I had the surgery was that I didn't realize I really had a food addiction. Like, I had a legit food addiction. Like, on my liquid diet for those 2 weeks, I had a fit because I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat. And it was then when I realized, you have a food addiction. You really need to get a hold of the things that bother you and find another way to deal with them. Because I was eating my problems. I was eating my worries. So that was a realization that I was not expecting. I was not expecting that at all. So I realized I had a food addiction. I also did not expect me to change so fast. Like, once I had the surgery, like, people would come around me and they would have things that I used to love to eat, and I wouldn't even want it. Like, I knew, for one, it was uncomfortable for me to eat it. There's still some things now that I try to eat because I'm back on my regular diet. I can't tolerate it because my stomach will be upset. I'll feel bad. My blood sugar will go up because it's just not worth it. And the restriction really helped me. But as I was saying, I was dating a guy, or I was go out with my friends, as far as, let's just hang out. We've had a long work day. Let's go hang out and have a good time. I didn't realize how much food was involved, and they would say, I don't see why you come out anymore. You just waste your money. Because I would eat the same thing for at least a day because I couldn't tolerate but a few bites. Or the people around me will be uncomfortable because they felt like, she can't eat. I don't want to eat in front of her. I think that's rude. When it honestly didn't bother me, but it bothered them. So there was an adjustment. Like, it was a major adjustment. But we started making changes. Like, now, instead of, like, when I go on a date, I want to go do something fun versus going out to eat, which I'm not knocking it. I'll go out to eat. Every now and again, I'll go have a drink. But I want to do more things. Like, I want to go out of town. Let's go find a nice museum, walk around downtown. Let's go ride go-karts. I want to get to a point to where I go to the indoor, like the little Sky Zone and the bouncy places. But as you can see, I'll give you guys a full also. But yeah, I just wanted to come introduce myself. I had VSG. I would do it over and over and over again. It was the best decision that I ever made in my life. Like, it has literally changed my life. My confidence has gone up. I look better in my clothes. I feel better in my clothes. I'm not worn out doing the simple things. I'm not breaking a sweat whenever I get out the shower and I'm trying to dry off. Like, I would do it over. Whenever I had my surgery, my mom was there, and she stayed with me when they took me back to surgery, but she left shortly after because she wanted me to rest. She even took my cell phone. She took my cell phone and I got some rest. But while I was in surgery, I woke up, my surgeon came in, he was like, everything went well. And I saw my scars or whatever, which they were still fresh then, and they hurt a little bit. Of course, you just had surgery, but it was tolerable. Like that night, he said, "This is what I need you to do in order for you to get discharged," because I was only there for observation care. He told me I needed to tolerate a certain amount of liquids. I needed to tolerate first it started with ice cubes. Then once I tolerated that, I had a certain amount that I had to get down at that time. Then once I tolerated the ice cubes, they advanced me to a protein shake. Then I had to drink a certain amount of that. Then I had to get up and walk a certain amount of time and things like that. That night, I tolerated everything fine. I was up walking around, going to the restroom. My nurses were even impressed. They were like, "We had someone in here yesterday who had the exact same surgery, and they couldn't even do half the things that you were doing," because my nurse came in the first time and she said, "Do you need me to bring you a bedpan?" I was like, "No, ma'am, just give me your hand and I'm going to get up and walk to the bathroom myself." And that's what I did. And she was surprised. So it was very smooth. Once I got home, I had pillows. Like I made like a little fort in my bed so that I can kind of sleep upright. So because I know me, I use the bathroom a lot. Well, at least a few times each night. So I had it to where it was easy for me to just roll over and sit my feet on the floor so that I can get up a lot easier versus laying all the way down. Also, I lounged around in my living room a lot because my kitchen and my living room are like right here. So it just made it a little easier because I do have to climb up and down steps. So I was on the couch, but it was pretty smooth is what I'm saying. To let you know, my doctor did want me to go back to work in 2 weeks. I actually went back to work a lot sooner, but I did get clearance from my doctor. I told him, I work in a medical office. I don't do anything but sit and work on a computer. There's no heavy labor. There's nothing. Can I go back to work sooner? He said, yes, just make sure that you're getting all your protein in. And I went back. I had surgery that Wednesday. The following Tuesday, I was back to work. Now, mind you, I wouldn't advise that if you didn't have to. I had some issues because of HR and I didn't want any conflict. I was like, I'll just have my surgery and then come back as soon as I can because my job is easy. So I went back to work. The only thing is that I was exhausted. Like I work 10-hour shifts from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night. So around my lunchtime, like 2 o'clock, I would literally go and take a nap and then I could finish the rest of my day. But then I started having like high protein snacks in the meantime, and that really helped out a lot. But for anybody who is on the fence, please feel free to hit me up, contact me, ask me any questions that you may want to know. I will answer them. I had the surgery. I am very satisfied with my surgery. I am looking forward to the future, to getting fine for the summertime. And, it's just really changed and enhanced my life. So I say weigh your options and do what's going to be best for you. But me personally, I've done it and I would do it again. My surgery went smoothly. My recovery went smoothly. I have a better outlook on life. I'm just happy with the surgery. My surgeon was really nice. His nurses were really nice. They really worked with me during the entire process as far as what my insurance required. It was just a really smooth process. Again, my highest weight was 330 pounds. I'm only 5'1.5". Surgery weight was around 260. I am now 220 pounds, but I did slack off and I did stop exercising, but I did go back to the gym today and will be consistent. So Not even worried about that. I had surgery on August the 31st, 2016. I'll see if I can find some pictures of my highest weight of 330. But right now, of course, I did tell you guys that I'm like 5'1". I'll show you. Here is me now. Excuse my blanket on the floor. Here is me now. And if you look and follow me on social media, then you'll see like a lot of my pictures, a lot of the before and afters. Oh Lord, this blanket that I had on my feet. But here's me. This is no shapewear or anything. And this is what I look like today. I'll try to edit some pictures and add some pictures in this video. But again, I'll put all my social media, my email in the tab below so that you can contact me. Ask me anything. I will definitely be happy to answer that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.